Hello and welcome to today's Daily Dominion by Holtz. So we're on a Wednesday. This is two expansions. Um, don't know them top of my head to be honest. Just by looking at this, Horn of Plenty, is that Prosperity? No, this is the Guilds and Cornucopia, the second edition, and then Menagerie, of course, the Cavalry Bounty Hunter. Yeah, that's Menagerie. So we'll do the Enhance and Way of the Mole quickly. Enhance is a treasure where you can, or an upgrader, depending on how you look at it, or what the kingdom kind of allows you to do. So for the cost of 3, you can trash a non-victory card from your hand and you upgrade it by maximum 2. So this is good, yeah, for example, to get rid of coppers. You can, if there's 2 cost cards other than estate in the kingdom, you can upgrade a copper into one of those 2 cost cards, like here, Black Hat, Hamlet, and Slay. I'll discuss whether that makes sense and when. In a minute, but let's keep that in mind. So there is light trashing available through the event, and then there's more trashing, remake, and bounty hunter. Bounty hunter is thinning, but it's a trashing effect. And then way of the mole, yeah, this is good if you can basically deplete your hand, and then you use the mole, you get another hand of 3 cards in the same turn. And you can play on. So with virtual coin or some cantrips that give you plus coin like peddlers, this can be very good because you draw or you play festivals and then you flip one of those peddlers, you get another 3 cards. You might play another festival, 2 more peddlers, and then you flip another peddler and things like that. And if there is cavalry where you can go back to your buy phase or the villa, for example, then you might just spend all your treasure and then you buy the cavalry, you draw 2 cards. I mean, with villa it's even cleaner because then you just get the villa and you can flip the villa and go on. Here with cavalry you draw 2 cards, but then you can do additional stuff and then you may want to flip again. And so this could be very loopy here with cavalry. It's my first gut feel. Um, yeah, I think we are gonna see this being used. At least I'm planning to use it. Let's see if the AI does. Then there is Horn of Plenty. How does the longer term strategy look like? With horns, this is usually, the check is their capability to build up to an engine that allows you to play 5 or 6 horns at the end of your turn, hitting 8, and then you drain all the provinces. It looks possible. The question is if there is enough time to do that here, to build for this mega province turn. I think we need horns, but let's see how many and how quickly. Because I see the piles, like Stockpile is a pile that runs very easily. Cavalry with this way of the mole I just described could be running very quickly. And Hamlet is also a suspect here. And the horns themselves. So there's 4 piles. And AI, if they go crazy about black cats again, which they tend to do, then even the black cats might run. So there's 5 piles that might be running. Um, yeah, so probably we are not looking at a mega turn here, but just enough to green at the end and survive black hat attacks if they, spam them and we pile and then buy a province, then we can't get more than 8 curses. Otherwise they win, or even 6 curses, depends on how many estates are left in the game or in the decks. Um, yeah, so I think we trash down, get stockpiles, get barges. What is Ferryman, the attachment? Young Witch. Okay, with Bane, Black Hat. So yeah, anticipating Black Hat buys by the AI, we are not gonna benefit from that from that Young Witch. So Ferryman is sort of not good here because the barge is much better, and then we need horns very soon. So yeah, we focus on remake. Stockpile open. We have a 3-4. Yeah, that could be stockpile and remake. And then, or Stockpile and Bounty Hunter if we prioritize hitting 5, like a barge. Is that better than remake? I mean, the remake could give us 2 stockpiles if we get lucky with that. And then we can just buy the barge. I think the remake is a bit better. You could open Bounty Hunter, it's still not bad. I mean, it's my favorite card of all time still. Um, but yeah, I think given the presence of Stockpile, which is just a turbocharger of payload, normally remake suffers the thing that you might struggle with payload a little bit at the beginning. Even if you get silvers, then yeah, you might hit 4 or something, but not 5. Here with the stockpiles, I mean, you could even trash 2 cards and then you play 2 stockpiles and you get a barge. So I think we do remake, a stockpile remake, and then we just see how much and when the cavalries, when we get the horns, hamlets. I think we need the plus actions for sure, and we can use the discard and then just replenish our hand with the way of the mole. So hamlet is even a little bit better here than normal. So yeah, let's do this. And oh, I was almost clicking cavalry. That would have been a red undo because we draw. They go interesting. They go bounty hunter, and we go mm, another stockpile. I think. Yeah, if we can stack up, yeah, and we get a hamlet. We don't get a black cat. That doesn't make sense. I think here. Okay, so now this is the first window I think for a cavalry, because we still have a remake coming up. And if we draw 2 cards, yeah, I think this is just playing everything. And then we buy a cavalry first and we see what happens. Okay. So now the remake is down here, which is fine. It's unless it's bottom decking. It's not gonna miss the shuffle, so we stop here with the cavalry stuff. I think we could go on, but then the remake, well, then the remake actually goes into the shuffle again if we see it. But that's not a high likelihood. And then we have 2 cavalries sitting in our deck. No. We do Hamlet, and I mean, a bounty hunter is also great. I mean, I want barges, or we play these cavalries for horses. I mean, a barge is probably a next turn barge here at the beginning, but we can always cavalry ourselves out if we have an action left and don't find a draw card. I think I bank on the remake not bottom decking. So I mean, we need a stockpile next. Here, we get another stockpile. So we don't have to worry about those right now, which makes me feel we get these two. I mean, I want them badly anyway, so I just don't know. And here we could be discarding, right? But then we can't buy the cavalry then. That would be amazing. Yeah, let's sort of satisfies here. We decline, I think. And I mean, we could be trashing a stockpile, but I don't think that's super good. And I want the remake in the shuffle. So 2 stockpiles. This is huge payload for us. And now, yeah, this is just 2 more hamlets, or it's a hamlet and a sleigh. Or another remake, or a bounty hunter. There's so many good options. I think these are the good options. Black Hat is not useful. Bounty hunter is great for hitting 5. Yeah, we only have 1 hamlet if we want to use the barge in the same turn. I mean, it's only a net draw of 1 because we discard 1 card. So it's actually just replacing 3 cards. We draw 1. Right? No, we replace the Hamlet. I know 4 cards. The Hamlet also draws. Sorry, yeah. So it's +1 draw. We draw 4 cards and then we have 1, 2, 3 cards played. Yeah, that's +1. but it's not super strong. I think I prefer a little bit more thinning. Yeah, look at this. Now, yeah, we discard for action. We get our money in, we next turn the barge, I think, and we maul the cavalry. This looks pretty good. Here we can play on. I mean, we are not seeing the remake, but that's, I think, all right now. Because what do we want more than 2 stockpiles? I mean, yeah, decline. This is great. And 12 payload. Cool stuff. This is time for a horn barge hamlet. Just gut feel, but that's probably we could be playing on though. Hold on, let me think about that. We only had one cavalry. Yeah, so maybe it's horn cavalry, and then we hold the 3 back and just see what the 4. But similarly, well, next turn we draw with the barge, so I would want another barge in the. Yeah, so yeah, here I think it's better to get another barge in so that we have this big starting hand again, ideally. And this increases the likelihood dramatically for this to happen. Okay, I mean, we can always trash down and then do the cavalry stuff and next turn the barge again. So yeah, let's do this for an action. Yeah, we can even exile the cavalry. We just don't draw when we get it back, but I think here we are doing the cavalry stuff. 1, 2. So yeah, let's just or we exile the copper and we just dash the cavalry. That also seems fine. Yeah, why not? I'm clicking a bit slower because I'm using another mouse today. Oh yeah, yeah. We don't do anything here. We just draw, unless we want to play on, like by gaining a cavalry with the horn. But I think that's probably not really doing anything, right? There is no other action card. I mean, we could also next turn this barge. Yeah, if we stop here, play the horn, get a cavalry, then we could next turn it and still have 2 cards remaining that we draw and potentially getting 2 horses. Oof. This is really to play optimally. Yeah. It's like you need a science team to work through that. I mean, I just love the idea of just getting cavalry and next turning the barge because it will make our turn much stronger. And then we get the stockpiles back. Yeah. Hold on. We can. Well, we could be kind of doing both, but we won't have 9, right? I mean, we would. Well, yeah. The horn could gain a barge. Yeah, the horn is getting a barge, and then we buy a cavalry and next turn the barge. That's it. So now we draw. Hmm We draw again. We don't have to, right? We can. No, not now. Well, it's a stockpile, is it? Or is it a copper? It feels like it's a copper. Yeah, I mean, 2 coppers. Yeah, it feels it's a copper, but still, so we could use it. This is 4. I mean, all we want is the cavalry buy and the barge gain. The issue is we don't have any stockpiles then. Yeah, there is 4 stockpiles here. Yeah, and they might be buying them out. 5 stockpiles, 8. Yeah, I think they have one. So, or is this a stockpile? I would love to know. let's draw because the upside is yeah, okay, it's the copper, it doesn't matter. Yeah, decline. So now let's think what we do. Do we want a next turn and then just don't have anything? Yeah, Hamlet, Stockpile, and Barge is also great. Or another Horn, so that we can use it on cavalry very cheap. But I feel we need that draw for all these stockpiles, or we just buy a lot of cavalries. What turn is this? This feels like, yeah, it's a little bit slow. Well, turn 8, yeah, it's like three more turns maybe. If we do the cavalry, Big Bang, yeah, then here this pile is low. We only have one horn. Yeah, 2 coppers. I mean, that's promising. They still have like 9 coppers. No, we have another 2 here. So, so we dashed 3 coppers. They have 7 coppers still. Yeah, they kind of have 9 coppers. Then they would have bought some. Um, I think we need the stockpile back. We're not next turning a barge. So we are playing these for, yeah, another horn just to get cavalries. I mean, we have 2 barges. And again, a card costing up to 7. Okay, we have 7 uniques at the moment. Another horn, Hamlet, and Stockpile. Okay. I mean, yeah, they went crazy on the Black Hats again. Let's see if they use cavalry. They don't. Okay, so they get this second last stockpile basically. And here we do the cavalry thing. The problem is the horn is doing nothing. I mean, it's gaining a stockpile, which I could have also thought about to just gain. Is this already a win here somehow? I mean, we are going back to the buy phase. It's not another turn, so we are keeping all the buys. So let's assume we gain this stockpile and then we do a cavalry. Yeah, I think we discard for plus action. Huh? Not even sure we need it. Well, for the barge, yes, we do. And then we dash this. Well, now it's not even a stockpile. Now it's a hamlet. So do we get this plus action? No, I think I want this stockpile. On the other hand, we can't regain them. Then we really need to finish. Let's think about it if that's realistic. It feels a little bit too much to finish here and win because they have these black cats. So we will get curses whenever we touch green, and they still have 3 estates. Now, we won't be able to finish here. So yeah, so what I did is actually fine. We end actions here. And oh, the copper. No. We don't discard. That's what I meant. Oh no, it's all fine. Sorry. All fine. I said I would get the. We can also not play the horn. It's also an option. And we just get Hamlet and Cavalry. I think I like that better. I don't know if we need that Hamlet right now. Hamlet and Cavalry. Okay. So now we can, I think, we could be next turning this barge because next turn is the big one. Yeah, I think I like that. Next turn. Yeah. I mean, we could next turn another one and then gain these two back during our turn. No, one is enough. So let's dash the bounty hunter. Decline. No. No, we actually get a plus action here. And I think we get another pair of those. Dash this guy. Here we can draw. Decline. With the barge, I mean. Decline. Yeah, we don't need another action. And here we could be trashing this cavalry. Yeah, it's all about next turn, so let's not like go crazy here or anything, but there's a lot of stockpiles still. Which is also a lot of payload, which is good. What's the horn worth? 5 at the moment. So if we play a remake, it's still 5 if we trash a copper, right? No. Yeah, it's still, then it's even 6. Hmm. I mean, I'd love to have 2 horses. So maybe it's just getting these horses. I don't think we get another cavalry right here. Having another barge is also great. I think given the deck state, my gut feel is the 2 horses are better than getting. I mean, we could also be getting another horn, which gives us more cavalries. Or, well, then green if we need that. If we trash here, we can just buy the stockpile, which is also nice. Then we get all those back. Now let's do this and let's get another barge. But I'm not sure about this. And here, yeah, we get another horn and then just the stockpile. We discard those 5. Okay, now let's see what the next turn brings. I mean, we have 3 barges, we have quite a few hamlets. And yeah, they're dead with their deck. And 10 turns seems reasonable here. So ideally we get a few cards in play before we play those horns. And we could then test the green, like get a duchy and see what happens. With the horn, so that we know whether we can buy out stuff. But I don't want to have these curses next turn. Okay, now. I mean, that's certainly, we are dashing the copper, right, for plus action. Yeah. I see 8 cards that need to be depleted. Plus, then they have 6 black cats. So that is, we need a minimum of province, or ready to have a province and a duchy. 9 points. And then they might still tie if they give us 6 curses. Which is a little bit unlikely, but because I see the black cat in the discard, they probably drew some. But let's assume we get 2 or 3 curses. 3 curses, then we need a province and something else. So we might still need the duchy even. Or an estate. Yeah, I don't know here. What do we do? Actions are good to trigger our 2 more barges. I think we dash the cavalry and give us another plus action. We just need to draw a deck then. Yeah, and we do the same thing again. And now we get a cavalry. Yeah. Okay, the horn is only at 3, but it can gain. Well, either we just leave it, or we gain hamlets. But I think we just leave them untouched. What other cards do we have? Well, cavalries for sure. We could play cavalry. Let me think about that rather than discarding this last cavalry. We yeah, we might just play it and then we have 4 cards. And then we gain cavalry with the horn. And just play well, I don't love it because then the other horn is sticking on our hand. Well, you can then get just another cavalry. I mean, it's really nice to have 3 actions because then we can play both barges as draw. Yeah, I mean, the time I take here, we need to finish this turn. I'm pretty sure it's there, but how best to do this? I mean, we can add another horn, but then that's just it gains another card. But we can also just buy the card. So I think we have 3 horns. They have none. Or do we only have 2 horns? Not 100% sure. Gains a horn. Hmm. I mean, what I know is we have 7 stockpiles, maybe even 8. So there's loads of buys coming up, and we have barges. And this is only costing 16. So I think we play this cavalry and we use the horn for a cavalry. Keep the money around to bail us out. I'm just playing them so that they're not in the deck if we want to use the Way of the Mole. And the other horn could be getting, well, a Hamlet, yeah. But this, hmm. Play the, I just do it now. Uh, Decline. I play this guy, 1, 2, 3, cavalry. The other one could gain like a remake, for example, then we can trash into cavalries. Which also gives us plus buy. I think it's good enough if we just get this cavalry here. Yeah. Okay, then here, this is good. We just do both. Plus action, plus buy. I might have missed that earlier, actually, to do both. Okay, another round. Okay, the 2 barges are bottom decking. It's not terrible. I mean, we can still... Can the remake do anything sensible? Well, we can use it as Way of them all. Yeah, we do another round. Okay, and now we just draw everything. And this should be game. 1 barge, another barge, draw. I mean, we have 10 buys and there's 3 more coming and then another 2 gains. So we might not even need to touch the... How many uniques? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copper is 7. Horn is 8. Yeah. So we can gain those provinces and buy out the rest. Yeah. Do nothing. Yeah. I mean, we could enhance the cavalry. So let's not play them. It doesn't make sense to play them. So now we get... Oh, it's 7. Shit. So we might have to add one, like a dummy card or something. Well, duchies is good enough. We have 19. Yeah, duchies is good enough. I mean, we could, yeah. No, I'm not optimizing it now. It's fine. Another one. Here we need 16, right? Yeah, we get another. Yeah, we should have drawn on probably with another cavalry and added whatever card, a sleigh or something. So that's it. 10 turns. Okay, at least few turns, but still a long time to think through. Yeah, so we opened remake, stockpile, and then yeah, we followed on the path of yeah, building towards a pile out with the horns getting green in on the last turn. And the curses, yeah, we were lucky. We only got 2 curses. So okay, cool. Thanks for watching. And yeah, and the AI, they just went crazy on black cats, and that basically made it almost, I mean, my view, impossible to win for them. So easy win. Still a difficult kingdom. See you next time.